Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Omar. I'm from Egypt. I work for Al Futtaim Group Real Estate. I've come from Egypt yesterday. It was the first time that I see fascinating India, incredible India, as they say. Very happy to be with you here today. I've been in the shopping center industry for about 5 years now. I've worked for an entire about 24 years. My job is to draw smiles on people's faces and to make money for the owners and for the retailers. And I hope that I'll be able to do a good job in this. Before speaking about Cairo Festival City and Cairo Festival City Mall, I would like to share a little bit with you on Egypt. Amongst the audience, anyone who's been to Egypt yet? So you, sir, where in Egypt have you been? Have you been to Cairo or Sharm el-Sheikh? Sir, have you been, where in Egypt have you been? Cairo? Is it a bit like Mumbai? Is it a bit like India? Yes, it is, isn't it? It's happening, it's busy, it's happy, there's a lot of traffic and many things happening. Currently, it's under a lot of development. Egypt, in general, is in Africa. It's, as we say, if I adopt the metaphor from retail in a strategic location, it's in a corner location. It's overseeing the Mediterranean from the north, and to the east there is the Red Sea, and it's in the crossroads of many, many things. Egypt is mostly desert, about 96% desert, and along the Nile axis that crosses Egypt from the north to the south is about 4% of urban development and agricultural land. The capital of Egypt is Cairo, and the second biggest city in Egypt is Alexandria. Cairo, if I were to describe it in one word, that would be juxtaposition. Juxtaposition is putting two things together that are contradictory, and yet they stand together in harmony. So you have the old and the new. You have the modern, the contemporary, and the ancient. You have the tall, and you have the flat, and you have the happening, the busy, and you have the serene as well. So it's all about a melting pot of many, many things standing together. What about Cairo people? It's about 90 million inhabitants. Mainly, vast majority are Muslims. About 10% of Copt Orthodox Christians. There is, again, speaking about contradiction and juxtaposition, a very big range of economic brackets, and as well there is a bit of a gap between the rich and the poor. However, there is a rise of the middle class, which enhances the support to business development. Shopping and dining in Cairo. Shopping in Cairo is of course very, very ancient. Hundreds and even more than 1,000 years, shopping has been happening in Cairo, in souks and markets, and everywhere, like Khan al-Khalili and other places in Cairo. And then it developed a little bit in the 1920s and 1950s to sprawl within urban places such as downtown, Zamalek, Maadi, etc., mainly in streets. It's a little bit organic and not organized, and needs a little bit retail design delivery to shape it up. When it developed a little bit more, it was mainly in two categories. One of them continued towards the trend of street retail, like you see in the left-hand side of the slide, of dining and entertainment and fashion. And as well, like you see on the right top side of the slide, shopping centers, big shopping centers. City Stars currently in Cairo is one of the biggest, and not until Cairo Festival City Mall opened last year, it's not the biggest anymore. Competition analysis. So here, as you see, this is Cairo. Nile crosses from the north to the south like it does with the rest of Egypt. The inner core is the old city in the west and east bank of the Nile, while the far east and the far north are rather more urban, gated community type, more modern, more organized formats. And because the land is more stretched to the far east and the far west, then there is more opportunity for urban development and more opportunity for shopping centers. Cairo Festival City is in the east of Cairo. It lies in the middle of New Cairo.